Hi everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to another inbox review. Now, this is a kit I've been eagerly anticipating for quite some time now. I think I spotted this about 18 months ago for release. Once I saw this, I thought, excellent. We're going to be reviewing Hobbyboss's brand new 48 scale Su-27 Flanker B. Now, the only other real Su-27 kit that was available was the Academy offering, which I reviewed in its Edward Rebox quite a while ago now, a couple of years ago at least. And if you watch the review, you'll actually hear the disappointment when I see the plastic of the kit. The Academy kit's not great. I've seen several people put it together. They've made a good job of it, but for me, the kit just looks very disappointing. Didn't get good reviews, and yeah, I subsequently sold it. So I've been waiting for an Su-27 to be re-released, and Hobbyboss has fulfilled that. So very happy with that. They're also bringing out the Su-34 later on in the year, I think it is, or maybe next year it might be now, which is going to cost a heck of a lot more, unfortunately. But that's it. So there it is. There's the box art. So we've got beautiful box art, Su-27 on the front, banking over to the right. As you can see, typical Russian camo scheme on there. And yeah, excellent. The length's 469mm with a wingspan of 315mm. Big aircraft. I had an Su-30 and 32nd scale, which was 2.5 foot long. It was just ridiculous. And I got rid of that as well, unfortunately. So very happy to get this offering. So we'll get to the bench, have a look at the kit, and see what we think. So as you can see, like I say, the box art absolutely beautiful, shown in typical Russian colours. Do a slight bank over. There's no armaments on board, by the look of it, which is a bit strange, but she is there. Like I say, the wingspan is 315mm, so just over a foot wide, and 469mm, so about 18 inches long. So it's a big plane, but not overly big. Certainly not 1/32nd size big. The kit number is 81711. I got this from emodels.co.uk, and it cost me approximately £45, which seems to be about the going rate for it. On the side, we have, if I show you on top, we have one of the marking schemes. So there's its air breakup, some ordnance, bit of information on the Su-27 there. If you want to read that, have a little pause, have a little read. And as you can see, China 2016, brand spanking new kit. I've yet to see a video review yet. And on the other side is Scheme 2. Again, air breakup, few markings. As you see, there's the decals you get with the kit as well. In Hobbyboss's typical box, which are very nice and sturdy. They are very good. And it says on the front, ages 14 and up. So there we go. So if we take the lid off, let's have a look inside. I've had a very quick look inside, but not a real detailed one. It's a tight box. Everybody likes a tight kit box. That was the box, not me. So let's plonk that down there. As you can see, on top, these were actually in the bottom, but I've been looking. We've got the instructions, we've got the paint guides, the ordnance, and the new releases for 2016. We'll have a look at those in a little bit. I'm going to make some room here for us. Clear parts, they were also underneath, I would have a look at those. Now, we've got the main fuselage halves, which are very nicely packed, actually tied down to this cardboard, which is very substantial. Upper and lower, as you can see right there. So very nicely done. Surface detail looks great, but we'll get to those bits later on. We'll have a little look. I'm going to plonk that there and run out of room. Right, sprues. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 including the clear, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 including the nose, which is one piece, which is great to see. Some rubber wheels, a little bit of PE, and the decals as well. So we'll pop that box on the floor. Make a little bit of room over here for us, because I have stuff in the way. And we will start with, let's have a little look. We'll start with the main fuselage halves, I think. So a healthy number of sprues without being too much. So it's good to see. It doesn't quite fit in camera. Shows you the scale of the thing. So what we're going to do, like I said, I haven't taken these off. I've been eagerly waiting. I'm actually going to cut those off, am I? No, because we'll put them back through. We'll keep the kit nice and safe. Actually, do you know what? We will cut them off. I'll be building this soon anyway. So it doesn't make any difference. Only just speeds it up. I'm going to use my lovely cutter sent to me by Andrew. Specifically for cutting wire, and they do that job very, very well. There we are. So we just whip that off, and that off, and that, and that, and out they come. I'm going to pop it on the floor. There we are. So, not needs clipped in place. Also a nice protective bit of, what's it called? Polythene. There we go. Right, so, a couple of nice touches. Number one, we have these little protectors to protect, I believe they're static discharges, aren't they, on the wing. So that's very nice, because they're one of the first things that get snapped off. Underneath, wheelbase, a little bit of detail on the wheelbase, not too bad at all. We'll just do the overview of this and then we'll come back and have a real close look at it. Part of the engine detail is actually already in place, which is nice to see. Literally need to glue the front part in place and away you go. And that's it. Right, got that sharp. Let's just close these fuselage halves together and have a look what we're going to be dealing with. Right, the back end is often the quite tricky bit, which leaves us with that seam there. It seems to close up really, really nice, and in fact almost perfect. This is quite enough tricking seam on a jet. Even the Tamiya kits can fight you a little bit there, but that seems to go together very nice. Along the engines at the back, no problem at all. Along the back end of the spine, absolutely beautiful there. That goes together really nice. This side, near enough the same, a little bit of a step, but a bit of sanding in there, get rid of that. Back end of this engine, perfect. This side, as good as the other. The wings, leading trailing edges, let's have a look. No problems there at all, they clip together lovely. Obviously this end piece won't at the minute because of those little protective bit, but I can tell by looking they will clip together, well, push together very, very nice. And the same there, the leading edges. The seam just closes up to nothing. Along the sides just there as well. And then all along the front, absolutely flawless. It just absolutely vanishes. It really does. Some tet in there, hold it together, a little bit of a clamp. I don't think I'll have anything to deal with there at all. So that's really, really nice to see. That's very, very, very good. So fantastic. Right, let's have a look at this surface detail. Cockpit, we've got the head-up display is already in place. Well, not the head-up display, but the cowling for it. That's already built in place. We've got some detail behind the cockpit that's there. Obviously, the supporting part needs cutting out. The air brakes there with some detail built in inside. Gets the surface detail in a second. Rear wheelbase, a little bit of detail. Nothing to write home about, but it is there, so it's better than nothing. Front wheelbase is obviously incorporated under the cockpit, and that is it. Now, we have a couple of strange marks there and there, a little bit of raised plastic, and I don't know why. Okay, bit strange, but anyway. So let's deal with these as halves. So, surface detail, absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. If you look at the general view on the overhead, the high one, and then we'll come in close to the close-up one. So we've got some very, very nice surface detail. The panel lines are nice, they're not too deep. The riveting's nice, again, not overly done. Really, really good. On the wings, beautiful surface detail. Like I said, we've got these two parts there, identical on each side of the wings. They're going to be dealing with a little bit of a sand that'll be gone before you know it, but it's really nice. All the detailing's nice, the riveting's not overdone, it's not soft, it's consistent all the way around, which is good to see. Panel lines are absolutely beautiful. Very, very nice. All the little hatches, service points, so on and so forth. All nice, all the way down, right to the end of the spine. Some beautiful detail. Once it's got a wash in, it's going to look absolutely stunning. So that is absolutely beautiful. That upper surface detail, very, very nice. The onboard cannon as well on that side. Nicely detailed, so very good. Very happy with that. And the lower, probably going to be the same to report. So yeah, we got our inbuilt wheelbase, which is pretty cool to have. Again, all the surface detail is nice. You've got the same parts there, these bits sticking up, no idea what's going on there. But they're going to need attention, obviously. But again, same at the top, the riveting's beautiful, it's completely consistent, it doesn't go soft anywhere. It really, really is nice. There are a couple. They're obviously for weapons pylons. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. You can see the light through where they are semi-pre-drilled. So obviously they're for your weapons pylons. So you've got multiple choices there that you need to pick and choose what you're going to do. Some are pre-drilled, some aren't. And yeah, as for the upper surfaces, absolutely beautiful panel lines. And beautiful riveting too. Very, very impressed with that. That's great news. I'm going to pop that safely out of the way because I'm going to get damaged. It'll be that and I will cry. Just make some room here. Right, let's start with some of the sprues. There's my knife. So, first off, we have the front part of those engines. Intake fans, so on and so forth. And again, as per the upper surfaces, the riveting details perfect, as are the panel lines. Lots of nice surface detail there. A couple of raised sections as well, it's really nice. Like I say, it's going to look absolutely beautiful over washing. Really, really is. We've got a couple of nicely detailed parts there. I'm not going to pretend to know what they are. You know me, I don't know all these parts. I reviewed the kit, but very, very nice. Nice detail in there as well. And again, the fans, the turbine blades, nicely depicted. I'm assuming they're gear bay doors. And again, really nice. There's no flash on there. There's a bit of marbling in the plastic, as you can see in certain places, but that's not going to make any difference at all. I can't see any real flaws on the plastic. There's a tiny little hint of flash just there. Certainly nothing that's going to cause a problem. So yeah, spot on. Let's grab another one. These are the elevators. Looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it. So, okay, we've got a couple of strange marks on there. Fingerprints. It's actually mold release. Would you believe it? It actually looks like it is. Wow. There's a couple of fingerprints there. So, either a bit of tooling. Don't know. There's definitely something there anyway. I highly doubt it was mold release, but there was something there. It was a couple of fingerprints by the look of it. Right, so we've got wheels. We've got front slats by the look of it, are they? The elevators themselves. Which again, have got all that beautiful riveting detail and panel lines on. Absolutely stunning. The wheels got some nice detail on them too. I'm going to bring this in a little bit. There we go. The wheels have got some nice detail on them too. Like I say, once you get a wash and all this beautiful detail, it's really going to bring it to life. Let's take it around all the parts and have a quick look. Really, really nice. The top marks for the riveting and the panel lines there are stunning. Can either be underdone, so they're all not quite prominent enough, or overdone. But I think Hobbyboss has got that just right, in my opinion, from a kit point of view anyway. So stunning, absolutely stunning. Obviously in two halves each side, so you have to glue them together, but part of the course. Not too much of a problem. Now, whilst there's no aftermarket for this yet, there is aftermarket for the other Su-27, and I'm sure some of it, or most of it, will cross over. I'm itching to build this, absolutely itching. I want to take it to Telford, but I've got it's the 17th today, so I'm running out of time. I've got Tempest to do, a bike build to do for the magazine, so yeah, I don't think it's going to be viable to do. Right, we've got the air brake just there, a little bit of detail inside as well. We have the afterburner nozzles. Ooh, look at that cockpit! Wow, that's nice. Okay, we're coming for a close up on that in a minute. Other parts of the engines as well, probes, pitot tubes, so on and so forth, and some other nice bits and bobs, all nice depicted. We've got 2 air brakes, have we? Looks that way. Okay, it's different. So we're coming close, and I'm going to show you that cockpit, because that cockpit's absolutely stunning. As you can see, the detail's nice. Yeah, all the way through to the sensors and the probe, pitot tube. Really, really nice. Nice bit of detail on the sides as well. And that, what I'm really going to show you is that cockpit, because that's really, really nice. Yeah, that's real pretty. Get that painted up, dry brush, get a wash in there, pick out some of those buttons. That should look quite nice. So yeah, well impressed with that. It's a nice little side console on each side. Should look pretty good. I haven't seen the instrument panel yet, so I don't know about that, but it will certainly be interesting to see. So, what have we got here? We have the tail, or tails, should I say. So again, no problems there. Both in halves, so you're going to have to glue them together. Surprise, surprise. Some real nice detail on there. If you come in close and have a look, put it on there, you can see. Panel lines lovely, riveting again lovely. Got some nice raised detail there as well. All the trailing edge parts are absolutely beautiful. Really is looking to be a nice kit. Really, really nice detail. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, ordnance are on that. These are in no particular order, these sprues. I just grab them as they land out the box. I do try and grab the big ones first if I can. So, do we have identical sprues? Indeedly we do. So we've got a 1. So, we've got a fair few weapons on there. So there's 2 sprues, and all the pylons and that are on another sprue. So, plenty of missiles, loads of ordnance. Certainly enough to pick and choose from what you want to do. They're all in halves, obviously, so you've got half the amount. But there's still plenty to choose from on there. And from what I've seen from the call out, the weapons are going to look quite good as well. So very nice. So if we have a close look at everything on there, we keep it on there for you. Just come down. Have a little look, have a little stop. Again, all the weapons are riveted and detailed. Very, very nice. As per the rest of the aircraft. And basically they're just mirrored each side. Yeah, they are. So it's the same both sides, and obviously there's two sprues identical. Indeed they are, they're both WF, yeah. So you've got a fair bit of ordnance to sort through, and I can't see any problems on those at all. They look absolutely stunning. Very, very nice top marks there. I've got pylons. Ooh, I can see the instrument panel now. That looks good as well. And the seat doesn't look bad either. Like I say, when I got the kit I was quite eager to have a look at it. So I popped open the box. Now, I know on the channel there's been quite a lot of aircraft reviews. It's just the way I've been buying things lately. I bought quite a few new kits. I got Tamiya's Tomcat there as well, which I plan to review. They're brand new kits out, so they are going to get reviewed. So I'll try and mix it up with some cars, maybe bikes. Hopefully Lee might do some armour. I don't know, we'll see. I'll have to chat with Lee, see if Lee can get some armour on the go for you guys as well. So we've got 2 identical sprues. We've got a couple pylons of all different types on each one. And again, as per everything else, they just look absolutely stunning if I show you around. Surface detail is absolutely amazing. I'm well impressed with that. Very, very cool. Again, these aren't in halves, these are single piece, so give them a train, give them a clean up, and you're away you go. No bother at all. So very, very nice there. What do we have here? We have a lot of little detail parts. So, we got landing gear, we got what looks to be the top part, detail part of the cockpit, landing gear legs, so on and so forth, struts, all sorts of little intricate bits and bobs, and again, no problem there, a lot of cleanup on some of them, but they're not giving you any drama. If I just pop that there, you can have a quick look. There's a multitude of little bits and bobs that are on there. Again, top marks, Hobbyboss. Very, very nicely done. Next up we have the instrument panel. Ah, they look really good. Okay. So, a few different parts on there. As you can see, we'll just stay on the close-up cam for this one. No problems there at all. Again, quite a bit of cleanup on these small parts, but nothing too drastic. And then we've got the instrument panel itself. We can get it to focus. There we go. Nicely detailed with the screens, so on and so forth. So I shouldn't have any dramas there at all. They're really, really nice. I don't know what decals are for these. I'll have a look in a minute. Can you see anything through the pack? No, I can't see them. We'll have a look in a minute, I'll have a look through the instructions. But like I said, there are detail parts out there. I'm going to guess some of them could be carried over to this kit. Things like wheels and whatnot will be pretty generic, so you shouldn't cause any problems at all. Let's do this. So, we have front wheel cover, front landing gear leg, and the front wheel itself. Nicely depicted, nicely detailed. Looks like a landing gear cover as well. Some nice detail on there, but of wiring and whatnot. Front landing gear legs very nicely detailed. Very nice piece of plastic. As to is the front, it's a brake, isn't it, if I remember right? The hub and brake and whatnot. So again, nicely detailed, real nice parts. Hobbyboss have certainly stepped up the game with this one. Got a few Hobbyboss kits. The 262 is one of my favourite kits. Cheap, easy to build. They go together fairly well. Obviously, this is a step up from a £15 kit to a £45. But I'll be honest, the detail is showing through absolutely phenomenally. And it is looking really good. Now, a kit part that quite often benefits from being replaced is the seat. Mainly because my pet hate is moulded in belts like that. Can't stand them. So whilst the kit seat actually does look pretty good, it is perfectly well detailed. I would either remove those belts, which will sadly remove a lot of the detail, or you could get a cockpit set in PE, which will hide a lot of that as well, as my Su-24 has, or my best bet would be to replace it with a resin seat, which is what I would do to this. But for a kit part, it's not too bad. I'm just not a fan of these generic moulding in belts. It just don't look great. The control sticks are nice. The side detail on the seat's good as well. Nicely depicted. It does look really good, but for me, it's one part that I think always benefits. That and wheels quite often are two parts that benefit from being replaced. Here we have they are the rudders. Yes, they are. So therefore I've got two identicals, so I'm going to get rid of one. Let's pop that there. So, just one, again, all that lovely detail. Very, very nice. Obviously two halves again, so a little bit of gluing and clamping, a little bit of sanding. And Bob's your gender confused ant. There you go. So, not much to look at there, unfortunately. The nose. Now, I'm not going to get this out. There's no point, there's no surface detail to it at all. But always good to see a one-piece nose. A bit of a pain to clean up. To takes a little bit of unnecessary time. So it's one piece, cut off the locator at the back, pop it on, away you go. Chuck a bit of nose weight in there as well. You might not need it, you might. I forgot to do it my Su-27, and it's probably going to bite me in the backside. Definitely chuck a little bit in there, even if it's just a little bit, just for peace of mind. And a great, nice seal one-piece nose. That's a good touch. We've got tyres, rubber tyres, which we'll have a cool little look at. Obviously there's 3 of them. Actually really nice, there's no real seams on there or problems at all. They're really nicely done. Bit of tread on top. So really good. And the front one, same again. Do you know what? I'd actually consider using those. They're not too bad at all. Not too bad. So again, not bad at all. Pop those back in their bag. We can get them in, so never can in one go. Told you. Nearly though. And we have the Canopy Parts and the clear parts, and onto instructions and decals. So, clear parts. I'll even look at these for all I know they could be cracked and battered to hell. Nice to see them wrapped in a little bit of cushioned support. And there we go. So, clear parts, they have a seam, so that's going to need attention, but it's not hard to do. A couple of UMP sanders, the buffer, a little bit of polishing compound, job done. And again, very nice, they're pretty clear. Clarity's really good actually. It's quite impressed with that. So clear parts aren't going to be any bother whatsoever, which is nice to see. Obviously people are going to be intimidated by that seam line, but they're not that difficult to work with at all. Just take your time sanding off the main seam, polish up as good as you can with one of our buffers. One of our green UMP buffers like that. Give the white a go, and if you're not completely happy with it, get some compound, Tamiya compound or whatnot, give it a buff up and it'll look like new. In fact, it'll look better once they're buffed up. So again, top marks on the clear parts, they're very good. Nice to see them nicely protected as well, which is always good. I'm going to pop that straight back in its bag. There we go. Pop that in, and the other clear parts, we're going to have nav lights, landing lights, so on and so forth, and again, no problems at all there. Got a couple of head-up display options there, but I'll look at it. And again, no problems at all. Top class. So, plastic parts, very impressive. Really impressed with that surface detail. It's going to look very good. The fit of the upper and lower surfaces of the fuselage, that looks to be absolutely brilliant as well. So, more top marks there. Hobbyboss, and they said Academy then, but you don't deserve the thanks for it. So, well done. That's going to be, hopefully, a nice easy part to deal with. The last jet I built was the kinetic sofa, and that thing was an absolute bloody nightmare. Right, so we've got 2 decal sheets. Let's have a look what we got. Oh, we've got both ends are protected by sellotape. That's unusual. So let's get the sellotape off. Should we just cut it? Let's cut it. Just be careful. Be aware of what we're doing. Yeah, so not normally flapping around in the breeze like they usually are. Now, Hobbyboss decals, because obviously they're a partner trumpeter, I'll be honest with you, these might give you a bit of hassle. So, it might be worth looking around for a replacement part, and my buddy Sam sent me a set recently, the Bergamot one, so I'm well and truly set for stencils and whatnot. We do have some sidewall decals for the cockpit. Sorry, I'm out of shot. Sidewall decals for the cockpit at the bottom just there, and instrument panel one as well. Up to you if you use it or not. If you line it all up, get it set nice, it can look quite good. We've got the Pylons stencil in there as well. Various other marks. Russian, there are numbers and it is letters. You can read what it is, I have no idea what it says, but the numbers are perfectly legible. The colour's good, they're a bit glossy. Oh dear. Oh, I don't think those ones are supposed to be like that though. Oh dear, yeah. So, not like someone's had a Sharpie over the top of there. So yeah, they're not great. That's a bit of a downer there. But I'll be honest with you, I would replace these. Trumpeter, Tamiya, and Hobbyboss, 9 times out of 10, I will, don't bin them, I keep them obviously. But I know they're going to give trouble, so I will replace them. That's a shame. Quite a few are registered there as well. Just one of those things. It's been a long time since I've seen our register faults on decals, but there you go. That's what you get. Why these companies don't sub out to Cartograph or even Techmod or people like that to get these decals, because it makes a huge difference. And obviously, if you didn't have the decals, you'd have to spend quite a bit more money buying them. Luckily, my buddy Sam had some spare and sent them to me, so I got a very nice set. Let's have a look on here. Now, number one, are they all in register? They look to be, yes. Can't see problems there in that regard. They don't look too bad. They're not great, I'm not going to lie. You can see there, this is a common problem lately, getting those marks off this paper that's on top. So I don't know what's going on there, but the past few kits I reviewed have had that. The decals are very glossy. What they're going to lay down like, I do not know. Now, things like those numbers at the top, that 10 and the 14 are a completely different blue, but they could be for different aircraft, so that's maybe why. But if they're trying to depict the same colour, something's gone wrong. All the Russian stars, don't look too bad. I'm not going to lie, I'd replace those. I think they're going to be the Achilles heel of the kit. It's a bit of a shame we pay that amount of money and you get crappy decals, but Tamiya does it. Tamiya are some of the worst. You pay 100 odd, 100 odd plus pound for one of their 32nd scale kits, which are, you've got to admit they are some of the best, well, probably the best in the business. Certainly up there with the rest of them, and you get crappy decals. It's just not fair. You buy a cheaper 30 quid bike kit, you get Cartograph decals. Tamiya and these other companies really need to start listening to people and putting decent decals in the kits, because it's a real shame. The other thing we got with it is the new releases for 2016. So there's the flanker there, obviously. A few armour kits, a truck, and on the other side, a very, very nice ship. Ooh, Dreadnought, pre-Dreadnought. That's quite cool looking. Quite like that. Right, so what do we got here? Right, let's have a look at these colour call-outs first. Oh, that looks pretty. Really does. Right, so we've got weapons. There's a single sheet of A4. All the weapons are there as well. All the pylons and the colours, all their stencil detail as well, and the colour key at the bottom as well. So that's going to make life a lot easier to do. They're basically black and white and blue and grey for the pylons. So nothing too technical there at all. There's some good footage of Su-27s on the net. One I showed the other day on the live show, which is a Portuguese Orion. I think it's a spy plane. Obviously where it shouldn't be, and a 27 comes cruising alongside. Its air brake up, gives a little bank, shows its ordnance as it goes off, and yeah, pretty cool. I would certainly be worried if I saw that thing flying next to me. So yeah, ordnance, the colour call-out looks absolutely fantastic, so another nice touch to get. Then we have the two colour schemes with the kit. Obviously we've got the fantastic tricolour for the top there. I have all these colours because I had them when I had mine, my Academy offering. So I've got these colours ready. So I'm looking forward to do that scheme. Got the beautiful red wheelbase, which looks very, very cool. All being displayed with their air brake up. I don't think mine would be. I think I'd have it down. But very nice. That's scheme number 1. And then there's scheme number 2. So for all, yeah, we got. This is just a 2-tone camo on this one. White nose. Is there a white nose? Indeed it is. It's tri-tone. That's the one I like. That's the one I do. But nice touch. All the stencil details, markings and whatnot are on there. And again, colours used down the bottom. So nice touch. Trumpy and Hobbyboss all tend to do this. And the instructions. So last bit of the review. So obviously on the front you got all the legends of all the different meanings and whatnot, all down the bottom. No problem at all. How to apply the decals and a bit of warning on the front as well, and obviously the box art there as well. Inside, first page, is all the sprue layouts as you go. So there you go, quite easy to follow. And then we're on to step 1 of assembly. So, start with the cockpit as usual, and we work our way down to wheelbase, which is built up there in step 4. Fuselage is very quickly attached together. Jets do seem to move a bit quicker once you get to the stage because there's no central seam to deal with. Seams around the side. The only part you have to deal with is very lightly here along the wing edges, leading edges, and this back bit. That bit there is probably going to be the most difficult part, just from past experience. But from this, give it a nice clamp up. It looks to mate really, really well. I don't think that's going to give too much drama whatsoever. All the layout is quite clear and concise. All the parts are easily labelled. The decals where they're needed are labelled as well, as to our paint numbers. So you shouldn't have any real difficulty following these. For me, these are like a bread and butter instruction book. Trumpy, Hobbyboss, all the same. And they are very easy to follow, not very confusing at all. Those parts are for the cockpit, they're for the landing base, a nice bit of detail there. Really good. Moving on to actually attaching the ailerons and getting the upper and lower fuselage halves together. Getting the vertical stabilizers on. Very nice. The nozzles as well. Leading edge slat is on there as well. Getting that in. Onto the air intakes. They're the flaps for the intakes, of course they are. So you obviously can choose. Can you choose if you have them open or closed? I think these things are. I'm thinking of MIGs, aren't I? That's what I'm thinking of. So yeah, nice easy assembly there. Hopefully that part will mate up quite nice there. It looks as though it will. We're having these pre-molded on. It should help with assembly there as well. Attaching the fins underneath, characteristic of these aircraft. And again, onto rear landing gear bay doors, so on and so forth. So assembly looks to be pretty straightforward, not too complex. Get the nose on the canopy. Obviously there's interior parts for the rear part of the canopy as well. And some photo etch in there. Speed brake assembly, the strut to push it up and down. Sensors and whatnot. Onto the pylons, onto the ordnance. And again, no problems at all. You've got different options for the wingtip ordnance as well. What you want on there. And that's it. We're at the end. That was a quick instruction book. So this is your loadout layout. So you can have this thing pretty well armed, and mine will be because they look awesome. So it gives you the different options there that you can put on there and where they're applicable on the aircraft. So there we go. Excellent. So that looks to be an amazing kit. It's something I've been waiting for a long time. Not disappointed what's in that box at all. A little bit disappointed with the decals, but I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting it anyway. And like I said, I got a full bergamot stencil set for it there. I'm pretty sure there's an actual decal scheme set in there as well. My buddy Sam sent me, so I think I'm set there, and if not, I can always get them. And like I said, there's other aftermarket out there for the kit as well, so you will have plenty of options what you want to put in there, and some of it should cross over to Hobbyboss kit. I think wheels, ejector seats, things like that should cross over. Even zoom sets should. Maybe a little bit of fettling fit in there, but I'm pretty sure people will be very, very quick to jump on the aftermarket scene for this thing. And hopefully we see some canopy masks and things like that brought out in the near future. So for me, very, very happy. Like I say, £45 from emeralds.co.uk. Seems to be about the going price for it. I have seen a few cheaper options on Amazon, so you can have a look on there as well. But for me, eModels is where I got it, and that's where I get all my modern stuff from. Well, 90% of it anyway. So if you want to have a look, I don't know if they got them in stock, because I'm pretty sure they were pretty low stock when I got mine the other day. So I don't even know if they're on their website yet. But if in doubt, pop them an email, and I'm sure they'll answer your question for you. So there you go. So Hobbyboss's brand new 148 Su-27 Flanker B gets a massive thumbs up from me. It looks to be an amazing kit, and I'm really looking forward to building it. And if I wasn't mad busy at the minute, I would start this thing right away. And I'm not going to lie, I am tempted to start it. But I got plenty on my plate at the minute to finish off. So you may have to wait till after Telford. We'll see. You'll probably see it started before the review comes out. But yeah, that's it. So there you go. Hope you like the review. Anyone interested in Russian aircraft should go and buy this. I know a few of the guys did go about it the other day, and I look forward to seeing some built examples around on the net as well. So there you go. So as usual, if you're watching the video, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave a comment, let us know what you think. If you give us a thumbs down, please tell us why. We hope to improve anything we do wrong. If you've got any suggestions or whatnot, please let us know. Obviously, subscribe to the channel as well, and make sure to tune in on Fridays and Tuesdays for our live shows as well. They start 7:30 UK time, 8:30 Europe, and about, well, it's 1:30 Central US. Obviously, come over to the forum, inscalemodeler.com. Just Google International Scale Model, you'll find our internet forum. Sign up and say hello. Plenty of group builds on there, SIGs, prizes, advice, everything on there you want. And obviously, come look at our Facebook page as well, which is just International Scale Modeler on Facebook. And mine and Lee's modelling business, Ultimate Modelling Products. Come over to our page, our website, have a look. Have a look at all the modelling goodies we've got on offer. There you go. So there's my review. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys around, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.